What's good, planty peeps? Hope you're having a better day than my dying MICANs. Welcome one and all to my new channel, Peace Lily Plants. I'm your host Lily, and I love plants. Also, I'm sitting in a wheelchair right now, and I have a slur in my speech. Just letting you know so you won't assume that I'm tipsy. Although a glass of wine doesn't sound half bad right about now. I have a main channel where I talk about my life, my thoughts, my experiences, yada yada yada. And I was starting off those videos with an intro, plant of the day. But as I'm getting more into watching plant tubers, aka plant YouTubers, and as I'm learning about and accumulating plants, I just really wanted an outlet to manifest my plant obsession. So here we are! I've made a second channel so I can be all about plants. No holds barred. On this channel, we'll do vlogs of plant shopping and plant chores and all that jazz. We'll do unboxings. We'll do favorite and least favorite and prettiest and easiest and most finicky and every other category of plants. We'll grow together, pun intended, in plant knowledge. Cause there's a lot that I don't know much about. I want to experiment and figure it out so I can help myself and help you better. So thanks so much for popping by, and I hope you'll subscribe and join me on this planty journey. And please enjoy this plant tour. So first off, we're gonna look at the plants that I usually keep in my bedroom. And I brought in here to hopefully get some better lighting. This is an AGLAONEMA firecracker. It's seen better days when it was more full and had more leaves, but then again, it's also seen worse days because at one point, all the leaves were turning yellow and falling off, but I started watering it less and giving it more light, and it's kind of starting to bounce back. This was a propagation of a neon pothos I have and a golden pothos, and this thing has just really taken off. I think I only planted it up about a month ago. So pothos are hardy and fast growing and just awesome. This is a small ZZ plant. This is possibly my least favorite plant that I own. It really should be a beautiful Rex begonia, but unfortunately it has not been happy since day one of being in my care, and even now there's a lot of leaves that I need to cut off. It's just dying slowly, so
I don't like plants that die.
This is my baby right here. This is a plant that I've had one of the longest, and I just think it's so absolutely gorgeous. It's a prayer plant, so it lays down like floppy dog ears during the day and stands straight up at night. It's full of personality, and it's just so cool, so beautiful. This is a begonia, a Rex begonia, and I've succeeded at killing every single leaf, but it has one teeny tiny little baby. Hopefully you can see it. You'll find out in this tour that I have a very rocky relationship with begonias. I keep buying them, I keep killing them, but when they stay alive, they're absolutely gorgeous. And here are a few new plants that I just got, and they don't really have a home in here yet. This is an absolutely gorgeous Philodendron MICANS, which I wouldn't say is rare, but is not common to find in stores around here. So I was so incredibly grateful when my planty friend Joey, who works at a plant store, told me they had some in stock. These dark fuzzy leaves are just incredible. Yet another plant that is not rare, but is not exactly common either. A CEBU blue pothos, which has a silver-ish sheen to the leaves. And here I have yet again added another TRADESCANTIA to my collection. They're beautiful, they trail, and I love trailing plants, and they're easy to prop. So what's not to love? This is a Swiss cheese plant, aka Monstera Antonii, and it looks extra adorable in this pot that my mom painted. Here is a braided snake plant, which I think looks super cool. Here is a CALATHEA DOTTIE rehab that I am clearly failing to rehab.
Sorry, little guy.
Here is a Philodendron heteraceum heartleaf philodendron. Just simple and beautiful. There's little heart-shaped leaves. What's not to love? This is also a Philodendron heteraceum. It just happens to be the neon version. Again, simple but adorable. Here is a marble pothos. She's an absolute beauty. And here's a little cactus boy. Here is just a teeny tiny string of hearts. And one day, maybe he'll be a big boy. This is a neon pothos. This is an African violet, and it gave me blooms, as you can see, which is an accomplishment for a new plant parent, so yay me! This is a Tillandsia zebrographica, which is an air plant, so I've stuck it down in this cute little thing, but it's not actually in water or soil or anything. It just is chilling, looking adorable. This is a really small TRADESCANTIA, and look! Wait, I don't think you can see. The little baby! The little baby! So cute. This is another little cactus boy. This is another snake plant. Gotta have snake plants, they're classic. Here's a little succulent with a little mini-me. Yet another succulent that's always growing some teeny tiny babies in the pot with it. And yet another succulent. This is yet another marble queen pothos. Beautiful. This is a TRADESCANTIA ZEBRI. I should probably stop saying beautiful because I think all of my plants are beautiful, but yeah, this is also beautiful. This is an angel wing begonia, adorable little silver polka dots. This is another Maranta, the neon version. This is just so stunning and unique and cool and just everything. And I pulled down something from on top of that white saucer. This is an ALOCASIA poly. I think it looks so cool, and the leaves are kind of heart-shaped but kind of pointy, like a gothic version of a heart. I don't know. It's just really cool. This is yet another angel wing begonia. I kind of like to think of this as being like the dark cousin to this one up here. That's the angel and that's the devil. I'm just kidding, but how cool looking is that? And this is a Peperomia scandens. Cute little chunky heart-shaped leaves. This is a Scandapsis silvery Ann. I think it's really cool how the green versus the silver is different on every leaf. This is a little Ficus librata, a fiddle leaf fig. A lot of people struggle with these, but so far so good for me. We'll see once it gets more mature. And this is your run-of-the-mill Anthurium that you can find at pretty much any big box store. Simple but underappreciated. This is yet another red Maranta. Once again, love this plant. You can see it's laying down and being its little dramatic daytime self. This is a Scandapsis exotica, absolutely gorgeous. This is a begonia that's not dying. I love how the leaves of begonias are so intricate and so pretty. This is a STROMANTHE TRIOSTAR. It is also a pro plant, so it's somewhat laying down right now. We'll be sticking straight up tonight. This is yet another prayer plant, and I'm just now noticing this yellow leaf, so I gotta figure out why this guy isn't totally happy. But yeah, I love the simple green prayer plant. This is a Peperomia, I can't remember the species. This is another successful begonia. Once again, very pretty leaves. And this is a burgundy version of the other Peperomia I just showed you. So this is my mint plant. This is a starfish sansevieria. And look at the baby starfish. This is an Easter or Christmas cactus. This is a rooting string of pearls. This is a Philodendron Burgundy. They've been pretty popular in the last year or two. Beautiful variegation. This is a Hoya carnosa. Here is yet another starfish sansevieria. Here's another Swiss cheese plant monster Antonia, like I showed you earlier, in yet another cute pot painted by my mom. This back here is another AGLAONEMA. Down here are 2 strings of pearls. Here is a Hoya Crimson Queen. Here are some teeny tiny baby succulents. Here is a string of dolphins. You see the little things on the stems look like dolphins, hence the name. Back here is a Venus flytrap that I killed in a very short amount of time. And back there in those pink containers are Tillandsia, aka air plants. This is a CALATHEA orbifolia, beautiful silvery sheen. This is a rehab red MARANTA that is doing decently, but could be doing more. This is a very, very sad Philodendron MICANS that is probably on the way out. This is a Scandapsis pictus argyrius. Once again, I love silver variegation. And similar to the silvery am, but the silver on each leaf is uniform instead of being random. This is yet another heartleaf philodendron. And I can't even get down there really, but the bottom shelf is just propagations of my other plants. The lighting here might not be as good. I've reached over the ring light as far as it would go, so I apologize for that. Here is a big Mama Jamma neon POTHOS. Here is yet another sansevieria starfish. Look at the babies! This is a Scandapsis trubii moonlight, which is almost kind of rare. Pretty uncommon for sure. But for some reason, they're at lows right now. As certain ones, anyway. Here is a Peperomia scandens variegata. Here is another Peperomia that the seller threw in for free, so I don't know what kind it is. This is a watermelon Peperomia. This is a baby African violet. How dang cute is that? Here is a succulent. Here is another succulent. I think I actually know the name of this one, donkey's tail. Here is another succulent once again. And here is a Tradescantia, absolutely gorgeous with that pinkish purpley color and the green. Over here we have a little bit of marble pothos with a vining golden pothos that I have cut many a propagation from. Here is a succulent tray. Here are some plants that I don't know what they are. They're just kind of shoved down here. And this is a Christmas or Easter cactus that I almost killed, but that I'm bringing back to life. I need to show you that on my shelves and in a few places I just have a bunch of little air plants and tillandsia scattered around. Lastly, I'm going to show you some things that are too big for me to move. So here is my big ol' Mamma Jamma snake plant. She is large and in charge, boys. And this is a Norfolk Island pine that is supposed to be essentially a Christmas tree, but it is summer and I'm trying to keep it alive and kicking. So we'll see how that goes. Thank you so much for watching this plant tour. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you liked getting to see all the plants in my collection. I'm sure it's gonna grow over time. And just remember, wherever you are and whatever your circumstances, bloom where you are planted, honey. See you next time. Bye.